How you guys doing today? Perfect. Well, I'd like to thank first and foremost the Fortune Builders team for allowing us to be here with you all. Let's give it up for Fortune Builders one more time. Education information on this weekend. I'd like to thank you all for allowing us to be here as well to share some of our experiences here. First and foremost, we're not really here to teach you anything new. You guys are learning a lot already. We're just here to let you know that if you really implement the tools and the strategies and the systems that the Fortune Builders teach you, then your possibilities are literally endless. So, just a little bit about us. Our company is Premier Homes and Investments. We're located here in the Kansas City area. We started the company in 2007, and we are now located in the Leawood, Kansas area. And so we're here right here in the market, so we know the market, and we know some of the obstacles and things like that you guys face.
My name is Ted Sletter. I'm a commercial real estate attorney. Own several companies that took care of that. This was kind of a new jump going into residential real estate.
Brent Draper. My background is in insurance. Always had a passion for real estate. The only thing that was missing, well, first off, my wife got sick of us flipping our own homes, so she got tired of moving. So I was just looking for something to put the right systems in place to turn it from project to project to a business.
So, and a little bit about me. My name is Bilal Aziz, and I'm a Sagittarius. I love long walks in the park, horseback riding. But no, I used to be a firefighter, and unfortunately, I got injured on the job. But yeah, and then turned to a full-blown real estate investor. So. Now, y'all got to give it up for me because I took a long time to put this. Personally, obviously, we're mastery students. A lot of our success really stems from Fortune Builders. Each one of us did real estate on our own, deals here and there. But really getting with the Fortune Builders company, I just literally took our, mom and pop business, so to speak, to a real full-blown business. And so we can never say enough about Fortune Builders.
All of us love the concept of buying, selling, and rehabilitating real estate. Having said that, most of you have not done so. The reason for that is this can really be overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes downright scary. And I remember when we were starting here, I didn't know how to value a piece of residential real estate. I didn't know how to find it. I didn't know how to finance these particular projects. If I bought it, where am I going to find a good contractor that does residential real estate? How am I going to pay for it? And what am I going to sell it for? Well, all of these questions, we got an answer from the Master's program. I mean, it is just an excellent program. Even though I'm a lawyer, we've adopted every single form that Mastery provides to you. We've gone through all of the documentation. We've read it line by line, and because we've adopted it, you're going to see that we had a very fast, successful enterprise startup. We started in 2007. We just started January of this year. We've already got a 2,100 square foot office. We've got multiple employees.
Right, and as of this year, we'll end up doing right around 75 deals. Now next year we're looking to get into the triple-digit range, and the only reason we're able to do that is because we have the systems in place to do it.
And we're going to show you the last 2 projects that we have completed here.
Case study, 10439 Baltimore. Nice community, right, 435 in Orno. Nice tri-level. Purchase price, $78,000. With this one, we put $64,000 into the property. Our original budget was in the 50 range. We went a little over on the budget, which we'll tell you a little bit later, and then you'll see our holding costs right there, $9,000. We made $38,000 on this property, and we did it all in 121 days.
So a little bit about how we found the deal. This deal actually came from marketing. I'm sure as you all learned this weekend is key to any business, particularly in the real estate business. So we put out some marketing, some direct mail marketing, and this is how we typically got this lead. Once we put the direct mail out, phone rang, and it was from a motivated seller. The seller inherited a property that they didn't want, and they was looking to sell it. We met with the seller, and just, anytime you're meeting with somebody over the phone or in person, it's all about building rapport. You can find some type of, something in common to one another. We're all human beings, so we can find something in common with one another. So.
Right, I think he's emphasized it all weekend. This is a relationship business. So one of the last things we're discussing with this seller is the price. We want to find a way to relate to the seller.
So, and that's really where kind of negotiating begins. It's kind of a funny looking picture, however, but really negotiating, you want to make it negotiating a win-win, situation. Originally, we were, two streams apart when it comes to what they were looking for and what we were looking to purchase the property for.
I think what, 50 grand?
At least 50 grand apart. However, just following up and just negotiating, etc., then we were able to come together with terms and make the deal happen. We then closed on the property, and that's where the rehab process began.
Right, we're talking about the rehab process here. I talked about, we went over budget a little bit on this property. It's a true testament by following your systems and making your money when you buy the property, not when you sell it. We went through a couple different contractors on this one. Our second one that came in saved the day. Cost us a little bit more. We had to go back and fix a couple things that needed to be repaired. But really, it's just a testament of following the systems.
So here's a little bit of our before and after picture. This is what the kitchen looked like prior to. We really didn't do too much different to it because it looks pretty good already. I was enjoying it. There we go. I know you had it wrong. But no, this is a little bit the before. This is the after what we did to it.
Notice the recessed lighting. You got the hands in. It's the same system.
Sizzle features.
Hang on a second. They just showed you before and after. Give them what they need, you guys.
Come on.
Oh, this is my favorite picture.
Actually, let me cut it. Ted's favorite picture is whenever we show the bathrooms, because every person that came to the open house knew that we put new toilets in the property. So anytime you see us showing an image of a bathroom, just know that every person that walked in the open house knew we had one.
I like virgin toilets. That was the old one. This is the new one.
So talk about a little bit what we did on this one.
Okay, you start off with wonderful blonde floors. You've got paneling. I mean, this is really retro 60s. You've got this thin brick. I mean, it is ugly. And not just ugly, it is butt ugly. But then we come and we do our magic. And this is what happens. We took all the paneling out. You notice doing what Cole suggests, always taking walls down. So we open that up. So now suddenly a dark room in the back of the house became beautiful.
Does anyone notice anything special about this picture here? Anything that stands out? There it is. You can stage all of our homes. We don't want to give the buyers that are coming into the open house any guessing to do. We're trying to figure out where they're going to put the furniture. We do that for them, because if they have to think about it, then that lowers the chances of them purchasing the property. So we make the decision for them and show them where it would look good.
So here's the master bath, which was, I already had double vanity already in it. Ted suggests leaving it like it is, but we outvoted it.
There's my toilet. No, it's the toilet. No, it's the toilet.
This is the Jack and Jill bath.
Actually, it's a shower.
Sizzle feature. Glass.
Come on, give it.
Well, it's one thing, rehabbing the property, but, you know, we'll get to you in 1 second, actually. You know, as Brent kind of, you know, he preaches it quite a bit as well, that you make your money when you buy. And we had some hiccups along the way, as he mentioned, that the rehab went a little bit more than what we initially budgeted. But however, you know, if you buy your property right, then when you go to sell your property, you do pretty good on it. So on this particular property, you know, marketing again is key. We did a tremendous amount of marketing for our open house. We just don't put a house on MLS and just expect a realtor to sell our property. Personally, I'm a realtor myself, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Well, actually, we did that after we took the course because we decided we needed access to Orlando. So we put them through school.
Yeah. So so we listed on MLS. However, we didn't allow any realtors to show the property prior to our open house. We just wanted to create so much buzz about it so that as many people as possible could come to that open house. We had over 100 people that showed up at the open house.
118. We actually had 118 people, but CFO, so don't be concerned about the number.
118, who's counting, right? So 118 people showed up to the open house. And anytime you market, you always want to know, who are you targeting? What is your general target? So we knew we were going after first-time home buyers, right? So we targeted first-time home buyers. We put out a lot of different marketing, from online marketing, social media, to direct mail, postcards.
Yeah, I think we had, you know, somewhere along the lines of 2,000 mailers that we sent out for this. You know, he talks about, you know, marketing is key, marketing is key. Well, on this one, scarcity was key, because we wanted to create as much buzz as we could, get as many people there at the open house, because there's one house, and there's 118 people there, as we found out, for only one property.
Marketing really is the key to this business. If you don't market, you may have a very, very successful hobby, but you will not have a business. You've got to market. It's the most important thing that you pick up out of mastery.
Most definitely. So because of our marketing, we created a bidding frenzy. And we had that weekend, Saturday and Sunday, which was the open house, we had over 14 offers that came in. 14 offers, we accepted an offer at 189, and we had a backup offer that came in just about 2 or 3 days later at 192. So that's what we have. Definitely can make money in Kansas City. You know, as a bonus, we decided to put another case study together for a wholesale deal. You know, oftentimes, particularly if you're new to the business, you may not have the funds or no contractors, etc. And you know, rehabbing is risky. But we always preach that, you know, getting into the business, that wholesaling is one of the #1 keys that you can do to really. It doesn't cost too much money at all, if any.
Right, exactly. And you're going to have your nickel and dimer wholesale deals that you do, but there are times that you're going to have a wholesale deal that exceeds your rehab profits. So this is the case right here. This is a house, I mean, you guys know the neighborhoods. So this is in Olathe, nice split level home, 2-car garage. What's that? No, that's not that subdivision. But you'll see, you know, it needs a little bit of TLC. We'll go through how we...
This is nice neighborhood. This is the worst house on the block. Yeah. Looks very dilapidated, and it was dilapidated.
I poured claw on some of those trees.
So on this deal, we found it from someone just, you know, Googling, searching, you know, on the web, and they found our website and gave us a call. And they were, it was kind of almost the same deal. They inherited a property. They actually lived out of town, and they were looking to sell the property pretty quickly and pretty cheap.
Wow. Yeah. Profit, 40 grand, guys. The incredible thing about this deal is not only, you know, the profit, but really how long it took to do the deal. So I think we got a slide coming up right after this. So you'll see, you know, 41.5, we picked the property up for it. You'll see holding costs for $2,000. We did a double close on this one. We went on title, so it was a little bit under 2 grand, but we rounded up, and we sold it for $83,500.
That took about 3 hours of our time.
Yeah, 3 hours.
That pays better than my lawyer fees. Darn.
So again, a little bit how we sold the deal. Marketing, if you don't know anything from when we leave, I mean, marketing is key. You know, exposure is key. He mentioned that we sold the deal in 3 hours. Literally, that's because we network. Our networking base is huge. Our buyers list is huge. I'm sure you guys learned about that this weekend as well. And we literally, just have a few people that we can literally just pick up the phone and we know what they want, and we just place the phone call, and literally within 3 hours we had a written contract, earnest deposit, and everything like that on this property.
Well, he's talking 3 hours. That's not only on the selling end, but that's also on the purchasing end. From going to visit the property. Yeah, we took the call from the homeowner in advance. We met them at the property, took a look, did a little negotiating back and forth. By the time we got back to our office with the contract, we made a couple of calls, and total time of 14 days. Really, the deal took us, as he's saying, 3 hours, 2 weeks to close, $40,000. We talk, and you hear it all the time. I can't rehab it. It costs too much money. I don't have the capital. The incredible thing about this one is not only the profit that we made, but the amount of money it took to do the deal. Really, it came off of our website. We didn't do too much marketing on that, but I'm going to ask our CFO here exactly what our earnest deposit was on that property.
Oh my gosh. We actually had to put $10 down.
$10 for $40,000. Who here has $10 to make $40,000? Come on, come on.
The other thing I want to know is, how many of you have gone to Vegas with $10 and came back with $40,000 in 3 hours?
Can we at least get some music or something? I mean, we need to get in the mood. We're talking money here. Come on. We're talking money. $40,000 for $10. There it is.
One of the key things too is, guys, there's a lack of inventory. I'm sure there's probably some realtors in the audience of properties on MLS. So I mean, we knew that going in, so we knew that we can sell it. But at the end of the day, even though we made 40 grand, our buyer on the other end will probably make about 70, 80 grand. So we always try to make it a win-win situation. Anytime our buyers buy any of our properties, we always look for repeat customers. Most of the time, they always continue to come back to us over and over and over again because they know we put out good quality products. So.
And to go along with that, they trust their training that they've done with the mastery program. So payday is always nice.
Go back to the music, man.
Which is, by the way, how all three of us came together. We met him at a couple of not seminars, but meetings of other real estate people, and
I mean, it was interesting. As soon as we met each other, we started talking about it. Oh, you're a master's student too, so I don't have to teach you anything. You already know how to do it. And we started talking more and more, and we found out, well, we like to do this, we like to do rehabs, we like to do wholesale. And it was like, this is a marriage made in heaven. So we figured, Rick and I are talking and going, I bet in a year we're going to get in business with this guy. A month later, we signed the papers. A month after that, we got our first office.
It's just a true testament of trust human training. We started out doing it in Ted's basement office. Now we got an office at College and Row. We're very excited. We love the business.
legally people.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's a little bit, I think, you had a question?
Oh, yeah, I did actually. I was impressed with what you guys did with that red brick fireplace. Yeah. What did you do to it?
Tile.
I would say this though. They fought me tooth and nail on this one. They did not want to tile the fireplace.
Ted's cheap.
I was on it down.
Ted is cheap.
He wanted to paint it, not on to paint the fireplace. He just strictly numbers, right? So, but yeah, we tile the fireplace.
He said, what did we do to the fireplace? Yeah, we tiled over the fireplace.
I think we got here then. Well, that's a good question.
I look good. I look good. Thanks. So,
That's why I'm not on any of
Ted does the finances. Bilal is more, well,
I'm really a jack of all trades.
master of none. He does videos, he does
The
marketing.
marketing, I'm really key at that, marketing and just really generating the leads that come in and trying to sell things. Brent is great at, organizing and kind of, getting, we have employees and assistants and interns as well now as well, kind of growing as a company. And so he really maintains and keep them on track as well. So I think we all kind of really do some of the same things, but
We all
have our own
cross
special.
train, but we each have a specific area that we're responsible for. That's the thing mastery teaches you. Everybody in your group has to be responsible for everybody else.
Well, and it gives everyone an opportunity. If Ted wants to go on vacation for a month, the business continues. And that's because we've removed ourselves from the technician role and really let the business keep running. So maybe one more question, and then I know we got another person coming on, so one more.
We've learned in how to look at which marketing was best, got the most results for. Which one of your marketing and the video, because I've seen your video, you've been in front of the Fireplace Talk. I've seen some advertisements, around. Which one garners you best results?
Well, there's so much that we do. I think they all, have their each unique ability, as far as, online things, like you said, videos and Craigslist, social media, a lot of free things, to be quite honest. But also, I see there's a lot of signs. I'm surprised we don't see none of our signs up there.
Yeah, install our signs.
From signs, billboards, we use some radio advertising, direct mail, as you've seen on one of the case studies that we've done. So it's a lot of different things. But starting brand new, I would encourage you to really, kind of do some of the free things as well as some of the most cost-effective things, least cost-effective things.
And track your results. So, it's trial and error always with us. There's not just one marketing system that we use a number of different. So.
And then the key too is to celebrate our wins. We've done some deals like this, some bigger deals, and these deals particularly we actually just done last month.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going on right now currently in this market. So if somebody tells you that, hey, you can't wholesale a deal and make 40 grand, you can only make 3 grand. Yeah, we make 3 grand on some wholesales as well, 10, 15 or whatever, but you can definitely make some bigger deals as well. But the key is celebrate every single win that you do, whether you make $1,500 or $15,000. And then obviously repeat it over and over again. We talk about systems all the time. Once you do it, it's great when you cash that check. You want to keep cashing those checks. So that's what it's about.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate you taking the time.
We just heard them show you 2 different deals collectively, about $80,000. Hang on, don't go anywhere, guys. I want you to give one round of applause for these guys. Not yet. They just showed you collectively a couple of deals whereby leveraging systems. Did you hear some similar vocabulary? I met these guys 3 minutes before I brought them on stage because they entered the room when I was already on stage. So you see them talk about the can lights, the lighting. So you see them changing the kitchens, the bathrooms. That's the importance of having a system. Having what? And the results are always the same. That's what we talked about before. That's why a hamburger tastes the exact same at McDonald's here as it does in California. They follow the same what? And 3 gentlemen I've never met are rehabbing their houses the exact same way I am, and they're getting the exact same what? Results. So, can you give these gentlemen one more huge round of applause? So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Absolutely a pleasure to get to know you. Where's this laser coming from, by the way? What is it? Are you shining on yourself? Because you didn't know you were doing that. All right, because I'm in the back of the room and you've been getting hit with a laser. I was like, who's doing this to him? Has it been happening to me this whole time?
It's going over time.
Okay, right on. All right, so hey, you guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to hang out if they got to go back to their families on the weekend or not. But you guys, again, this is just more evidence that this works, that your marketplace works, and you're one of the